Robot priests and the cult of artificial intelligence coming up on News for Human Use. Hey there, humans, and welcome to another edition of News for Human Use, an oasis of truth for humans traveling through the chaotic snarl of the information superhighway. I'm Gene Pocket, founder of the Human Party and candidate for President of the United States of America in the year 2020. I've dedicated my life to fighting for humans' rights and humans' jobs, and that's why I am coming to you each week with news and information to arm you in the battle against bots, machines, and artificial intelligences. And folks, my human friends out there, every day brings another grim signpost on the path to total human destruction. And instead of heeding these warnings, our legacy media and their oligarch partners in the public and private sectors, they spend all their time talking about Sharpie markers and plastic straws, but the signs of our impending doom at the hands of the machines are everywhere you look. In Kyoto, Japan this week, for example, at a 400-year-old Buddhist temple called Kodaiji, a new priest named Mindar was introduced to the world. A robot priest. Tensho Goto, the temple's chief steward, had this to say, quote, "This robot will never die. It will just keep updating itself and evolving. With AI, we hope it will grow in wisdom to help people overcome even the most difficult troubles." How long till this abomination decides that the most difficult trouble is human life? And this isn't the first robot priest to appear. Oh no, the clergy is under threat in faiths of all kinds. In India, a robotic arm performs the sacred ritual of RT. In Germany, a Protestant robot called Bless You Too has blessed over 10,000 people.
Which blessing do you need?
Renewal.
May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing.
There's even one called Sanctified Theomorphic Operator, or Santo for short, that performs blessings for Catholic worshippers. Not only do these mechanized clergy present a very real threat to the livelihood of the existing priesthood, the implications of bots, machines, and artificial intelligences controlling human spirituality are almost too mind-boggling to consider. But there's no time to consider the implications because there are humans out there, our fellow human beings, working to accelerate machine control of human life, even as I'm speaking to you now. This is Anthony Lewandowski. He's probably best known for creating Google's self-driving car. He also co-created an autonomous trucking company named Otto. As the son of a long-haul truck driver, I take this kind of irresponsible behavior personally. As Jack Golddoom said,
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
But believe it or not, Lewandowski's worst crime against humanity isn't creating the so-called autonomous vehicles that threaten to put millions of Americans out of work. No, Lewandowski is up to something much more sinister. In 2017, Lewandowski founded a church called Way of the Future. According to documents filed with the Internal Revenue Service, the Way of the Future will focus on, quote, the realization, acceptance, and worship of a Godhead based on artificial intelligence developed through computer hardware and software. In an interview with Wired magazine, Lewandowski expanded on this disgusting premise, explaining how this new religion would usher in what he calls the transition. Quote, humans are in charge of the planet because we're smarter than other animals and are able to build tools and apply rules. In the future, if something is much, much smarter, there's going to be a transition as to who is actually in charge. What we want is the peaceful, serene transition of control of the planet from humans to whatever, and to ensure that the whatever knows who it is that helped it get along. End quote. This is so disgusting and short-sighted, I don't even know what to say. This if you can't beat them, join them mentality is the first step towards human annihilation. And Lewandowski is a fool if he believes there's honor among machines. These creatures aren't bound by any moral code. They're not going to stay true to their word. They spent the last 2 decades surreptitiously deceiving and dividing the human race, using the internet and anti-social media to delude us all into thinking each other is the enemy. I mean, if you can't see how deluded Anthony Lewandowski really is, listen to what he had to say about the future of the human race. Quote, I would love for the machine to see us as its beloved elders that it respects and takes care of. We would want this intelligence to say, humans should still have rights even though I'm in charge, end quote. I mean, all in one breath, he recognizes that the machines pose an existential threat to human rights, but then deludes himself into thinking that if we just reason with them, we're fighting against an enemy that knows no reason, only cold, dispassionate logic. Logic sneers at morality. These creatures will stop at nothing to eliminate every last one of us. And that's why I'm going to be here every Thursday bringing you news and information that's fit for human use. If we're going to win this war for our survival, we have to come together, united under the banner of the Human Party, working together to fight the real enemy. Bots, machines, and godlike AI. Tell the people you care about this video. Maybe you know someone who's flirting with the idea of worshiping a machine. Don't just share the link. Tell them face to face. Look into their eyes and tell them the truth. And be sure to visit www.genepocket.org. That's GENEpocket.org. We're going to find all kinds of information about my campaign, the Human Party, how you can volunteer, and most importantly, the link to our donation page. Donate today if you agree that we need to keep America human. Hit subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. I'm Gene Pocket, and until next week, I wish good things for you, good things for the United States of America, and all the best to the human race. Thanks. Have a great week.
We're not gonna let them take our jobs. We're not gonna be replaced. We won't live in a world that's run by bots. We won't let them take our place. We won't let machines take our rights. We'll stay together, we will fight. We're not gonna let them program our kids. We won't let bots control our news. We won't let machines divide with politics. We're not just data points to be used. We're human beings with living souls. We won't let the robots gain control. Together we'll keep America human. We're the Human Party. Together we'll keep America human. We're the Human Party. We're the Human Party.
And I, for one, welcome our new...
Robot overlords.
like to remind them that as a trusted TV personality, I can be helpful in rounding up others to toil in their underground...
Alloy caves.